Communication is how we as humans are set apart from any other species. We can instantly get a hold of anyone from any distance. As a young adult, it is expected that I know the ins and the outs of this connection. That we as a generation are able to survive the digital side. I mean, we are more connected now than we ever have been before. Right? Right? Nope. We are also disconnected. We are isolated. Cut off from our usual forms of physical communication. We have to rely on our technology to get the personal interaction we crave, we need. Schools are shut down, events are canceled, smiles are faked, conversations are distant. Our entire self-concept as we know it is fading. Our primary relationships shifting to secondary relationships. Our personal connections drifting to distant social relations. People we once considered friends, partners, and loved ones. They are now just coworkers, distant relatives, and acquaintances. Groups falling apart as their dynamic becomes confusing. Differentiating right before our very eyes. But how? How are we as a human race struggling to connect when all we can do is connect? Do we really need these personable interactions? Are phone calls and video chats really not enough? The answer is yes. We may exist in a digital world, but the world hasn't gone entirely digital. Gestures can and do convey meaning. When you wave at your neighbor, it means something. In fact, 60 to 93% of the meaning we get from social interactions comes from this nonverbal communication. It's how we express our feelings, our emotions. That's the real danger of this pandemic. Not being able to express our emotions as we once have before. How are we going to cope when we are on the other side? When this is all over? Will we be able to connect? Will we be able to communicate like before? Will we forget how to smile? Will we forget how to show kindness to a stranger? The truth is, I don't know. I don't think anyone does for sure. What I do know is, we can't forget. We can't forget what it was like before the masks, before the mandates. But we also can't forget what it was like during the death, the danger, the struggle. Technology may help ease some of that pain, but it can't help us forget. We can't let ourselves forget. But one day we will be able to hug again. We will be able to see each other again. In the meantime, we must stay safe, stay vigilant, learn to adapt to the new normal, learn how to communicate in a disconnected way. Also that one day, things can be connected once more. Please wash your hands, wear your mask. These times may be hard, but we can get through them. If you struggle to communicate with individuals because of the imposed barriers due to the pandemic, try to find other ways to communicate. Make sure you have the person's attention. Talk slower or louder if need be. Pull them to a quiet location if you can. If all else fails, write down what you are trying to say. We're all in this together. If we all care a little, the world will go a long way. Things can't always be done the way we are accustomed to them being done. I learned that the hard way. Sometimes you have to adapt, change. It's for the better. It's how we get stronger.